As Lizzy's wedding day approaches, Nan decides to go to her party, and Guy suggests that he accompany her so that they appear cohesive. While everyone is happy to see Nan, Lizzy feels uncomfortable with Guy's presence. However, he invites her to meet him in the garden a few hours later. At first, Lizzy changes her mind and focuses entirely on Hector. After her sister gives a speech about how she deserves everything and needs to make the best choice for herself, she decides to meet him before the end of the night. Guy asks her not to marry Hector and excitedly explains the commitment he and Nan made when they first met. However, Lizzy points out that their affair would remain illegitimate because they would still be married following the separation. Mrs. Elmsworth tells Mabel in a heated conversation with her mother that she loved Montreal and had thought about spending the rest of her life there, but that everything changed when she met her husband in New York. She advises Mabel to give herself the same opportunity, particularly after Mabel finds out that Honoria has the chance to visit France and experience new things. This hits near to home. Conchita encourages Honoria to leave even though she feels she should stay behind for Mabel, stating that Honoria has recently been more open and that Mabel can see how excited she is about the prospect of teaching in a French village. Honoria won't be the only one visiting France by the wedding day. After Nan returns, Blanche is confident that things will be normal and that she won't be as required as she first thought. Reed gives her the opportunity to start over in France, and she gladly accepts. Meanwhile, a heartbroken Theo broods about losing yet another woman he loves to someone else. But as soon as he arrives at the chapel, he sees Lizzy in her wedding dress, and she lets him express his feelings. Not because he is in love with her, but because she deserves a relationship that satisfies all of her desires. Theo counsels her against marrying Hector. She will lose the legality of marriage, which she deserves, if she is with Theo, and she will lose the yearning she has for Theo if she is with Hector. Instead of choosing between Theo and Hector, she is compelled to choose between them. His words struck a chord with Lizzy, and she stops as she heads back to the church gate. Lizzy's look indicates that all of her doubts about marrying Hector have now come to a head, despite the fact that her friends are watching her with interest. Her friendship with Theo was not the reason she didn't want to marry Hector. Because she didn't want to marry Hector, she was attracted to Theo. Lizzy's choice is made clear when she acknowledges that even if she had feelings for Theo, she wouldn't love him and would still be unhappy with Hector. Even though the episode closes on a weak note, it would be inaccurate to assume that she will not go through with the wedding after all.